And welcome back to Hannity. So, despite unrelenting criticism and attacks from the alt-radical left and their allies in the Destroy Trump media, and despite the nonstop spreading of fake, bizarre news conspiracy theories, despite unprecedented Democratic obstruction and infighting from congressional Republicans, President Donald Trump is on track, is keeping promises that he made to you, the American people. That's something they're not telling you, but that's tonight's opening monologue. All right, so lost in the left's extreme and ruthless opposition to President Trump is the fact that he's been very busy keeping his promises and checking off items on his agenda one by one. Today was no different from what we've been seeing, with the president fulfilling yet another major campaign vow and overseeing Judge Neil Gorsuch's appointment to the U.S. Supreme Court. Now, here's the president and what he said earlier today during a ceremony in the Rose Garden. Take a look.
Over the past 2 months, the American people have gotten to know, respect, and truly admire our newest member of the United States Supreme Court. In Justice Gorsuch, they see a man of great and unquestioned integrity. They see a man of unmatched qualifications. And most of all, and most importantly, they see a man who is deeply faithful to the Constitution of the United States.
President Trump kept his word. He put an originalist on the U.S. Supreme Court to replace Justice Antonin Scalia. Now, what the mainstream media will not tell you, and what Trump's critics will never admit, this is just one of the president's many accomplishments. Let's take a look at the list. Now, the president is busy bringing back jobs, making phone calls to companies day and night. He's gutting Obama-era regulations, and the president has said he could eliminate up to 75% of government rules and regulations. Bye-bye. Now, the president has also ended the war on coal by repealing red tape from the Obama administration. He's reduced illegal immigration, border crossing. It's plummeted since he became president and took the oath of office. Now, the White House is fighting back against sanctuary cities. The president is taking a tough stance against places that shield illegal immigrants. He's drafted a plan to defeat ISIS. The president has also imposed a 5-year lobbying ban to drain the swamp. The Trump administration sanctioned Iran over the missile program and put the rogue regime on notice. He's responded to Syria's use of chemical weapons by approving a Tomahawk missile strike. President Trump created a task force to reduce crimes. He signed executive orders to protect police officers. He signed executive orders to target drug cartels. Now, while the president is enacting his agenda every single day, now there's still plenty of work to do and things to be done, but we'll put those things on the side of the screen. Failing to repeal and replace Obamacare, that was a big misstep. Republicans need to learn from their mistake here. Now, we've said repeatedly on this program, the GOP leadership in Congress should have built consensus. They should have passed around the bill before they introduced it. And there is good news, though. The health care bill is not dead. Republicans are moving ahead on a massive tax reform plan. But it is so critically important that they get all sides involved from the beginning, behind closed doors, come up with plans to get bills that will pass. Now, the Republican leadership needs to come together, pass the president's budget so we can reduce spending, shrink government, rebuild the military, and get all these things done so Americans get back to work. Then there's the issue of the alt-left propaganda, Destroy Trump media, breathlessly, daily reporting on infighting in the White House and their staff. Now, who knows whether or not the press has blown that out of proportion like everything else they cover, but the reality is, to me, it's irrelevant. Whoever President Trump wants to have around him, he's going to have around him. Their job, if you work for the president, is to put his agenda in place, serve him, serve the country, do your job. But the bottom line is this. There are many people and factions that want to see this president fail. Now, he's right on the right track at this time, and all he has to do is succeed. To be popular and to win over votes in the coming elections is to keep his promises to you, the American people. And the people that will help him do that are the ones that should be around him.